Ash Redbird. Welcome, everyone, to episode 2646 of the Daily Swole. It's Friday, August 4th, and Ash writes, Swolenormous and the fam has helped me break through my, quote, years of desperation. I tried fat burner pills, starving myself, and so much more. Just when I gave up on myself and ever trying to lose weight, I found Papa Swolio and the Swole fam. The years of discipline I had to abstain from meat and self-control. I shifted to focus on better quality foods and well-rounded fitness and health. This new lifestyle I've created has completely turned my life around, broke my depression, showed me what it's like to live without constant pain, and weight loss was not impossible. I have not only helped myself, but have become an inspiration to the students I teach in both health and discipline. I don't only want to do this for myself now, but all those who are watching me and inspired for themselves. Let's give a nice round of applause. That's a great post. That's a great post. As people are coming on into the live stream, smash that thumbs up button, Beaches. So thank you so much for sharing, Ash, and a lot of what people deal with depression, aka low mood, and all these different things. Whenever I talk about depression, well, Papa Swolio, you're not a doctor. Papa Swolio, you don't know. I think most people have no fucking idea the impact of lifestyle habits on how they feel. Shocker. If you eat like shit and you don't get sunlight and you surround yourself with shitty people and you pretty much do the antithesis of the 7 pillars, yeah, you're going to feel pretty fucking shitty, even depressed. I'm not saying that there aren't technicalities. I'm not saying that some people don't have more issues than others. But again, exceptions don't make the rule. Most people are not living their life with intention. Most people are not taking care of themselves. You don't take care of yourself, you're going to have problems. So Ash, like many people, we're kind of on the brink of giving up. They've tried many different programs. And a lot of people that come into the Swole fam, they have done fitness programs online before. They've purchased a diet plan. They've purchased a fitness program. And they haven't had results. Why? Why don't all fitness programs work? Well, first thing, most people don't work. Most people don't put in the work themselves. But many things, when it comes to fitness influencers or programs or nutrition, they only focus on one small avenue. And that's why here in the Swole fam, on the Daily Swole, we focus on the 7 pillars, all the aspects of health and wellness, every single aspect. It's not just one, it's all of them. And if you're missing any of them, you're going to have problems. We talked about yesterday, and we'll continue to talk about every day. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. If all of them are made with the strongest iron or steel, and one of them is made with brittle wood, it's going to break when you put a load on it that's more than what that single link can handle. So it's really important to make sure that you don't have any of this little wavering. You get rid of all those bad habits. You get rid of every single one of those bad people. I'm telling you, it's not the average of the 5 people. It's that weakest link. It's the shittiest person that you surround yourself with. That's the level that you're on. It's always going to drag you down. That app is always running in the background. You have to get rid of all those little nuances. That's why little cheating and slacking and making excuses, even in a small way, is eroding. It is a problem. Straight up. You can make any excuse that you want. You only live once, everything in moderation, all that bullshit. Usually when people spew that nonsense, they don't have results. And they're usually lacking in many other areas of their life and of their approach. So keep that in mind. Very proud of you, Ash. We all are. And if you want to join Ash and myself, and of course, everyone that's coming on in, Loretta, Sandra, Cupcakes, Brady, Matthew, Cerny, Dylan, everyone else in the Swole fam, join us, swolenormousx.com. Not only that, today, at the end of today's episode, we have an amazing overtime segment with a brand new driving while gaining. It's going to be fucking lit. So at the end of today's episode, we're all going to shift over into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. If you're a member, you log into your account right there on your homepage. You can see the Daily Swole Telegram chat. Go in, and that's where we are streaming the podcast right now, but we just shift over there primarily because it's private for members and we do new balls deep edits. And of course, brand new drive mole gaining. It's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait for today's overtime segment. And again, join the fam over there at swolenormousx.com and get access to all the training programs, nutrition, so much more. Like I mentioned, you never go full Lizzo. It's time to take control. Don't be a shitty person. Don't promote bad habits. Be an inspiration to others. And in closing, what Ash said at the end, I don't only want to do this for myself now, but all those who are watching me and inspired for themselves. Now, that's going to be the outcome. That's second and third order effects. But you take care of yourself, people are going to notice. And a lot of questions come in. I like to train, but my girlfriend or my wife or my husband, and they're not on board. And you have to do it for yourself and be relentless and forge your identity, and people will notice, and it'll be like a gravitational force. You can't force people to make some of these changes. People don't want to change their lives. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to be exposed for the lazy fucks that they are. They know they're lazy. They know they're fat. They know they're unhealthy. But if everyone else is doing the same things as they are, they can feel better about their poor habits. They could just pretend like it doesn't exist. But if you do those things, you're not trying to push them. You're not trying to force them to do it or give them shit for it. If you're just living your life, it is a mirror. You're holding a mirror up to them. You're holding a mirror up to them. You are exposing, you're showing them what they're not doing and what is possible. So keep that in mind. Join us, swolenormousx.com. Thanks again for the post, Ash. And I hope you're enjoying these Swole Fam spotlights at the beginning of the streams. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, leave us a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you bang your ear holes. Of course, all the links are in the show notes and description down below. Now on to the motherfucking Sleazecast. The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
We need fat activism.
Radical acceptance.
Date a fat person.
Perfectly fine to be visibly fat.
Internalized fat phobia.
How about no?
I'm not afraid of fat.
Stop being such a huge fucking pussy.
Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Ooh. Welcome everyone to episode 2600 and 46 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustles, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everson K2, flexing on all you beach.
Yeah, fucking
people are like, Papa Swole, you got a ponytail today. Well, now I can do this. Ooh. You like that shit? You like what you see? Yeah, you do. I know you do. Fam, we got a great show today. Thanks for being here. Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Come one, come all. Episode 2646 in a row. Never missed a day to make sick fucking gains. Go to the gym. Go to the fucking gym. We have an amazing overtime segment at the end of today's episode, so we're not going to waste any time. Let's get right into the show. If you're not yet a member, you still have time to join over at swolenormousx.com and be there for a brand new Drive Mulganey and, of course, Balls Deep edits. And we might even do a throwback at the end of the episode. Now, some people kind of tune out when I start using the knowledge, not the knowledge cock, but the piano cock. We talked about this yesterday. Some of you missed the water break. You shouldn't be tuning out right when I whip out that piano cock and people leave at the You didn't say the magic word. Now we're going to do the throwbacks. We got a throwback at the end of today's episode. Kind of like a cigarette after a good bang. You know what I'm saying? So be there. Be there. Stay all the way to the end, and then we're going into OT. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. I'm lit today. The coffee's kicking in. Let's get into today's episode. Drop in the comments. What are you smashing today? Let's summon the Falcon. I'm ready. You better be ready. If you're not, too fucking bad. Falcon. Let's fucking go, beaches. It is Anabolic August. Yazabishes. All right. Hashtag Anabolic August. Anabolic August. Hashtag Anabolic August. And for a chance to win today's Swole card, we also have a very delicious and cute church today. Aww. We have a Tainty Man as well. You can't see him. He's blocked. He's obscured, but he's right here. Very nice. There's my Tainty Man. Hello, Tainty Man. He's out. Now let's get into that tip. Moisturize, fam. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Moist. Everyone, little Papa Swolio SMR or ASMR. Moist. All right. First Swole fan post of the day is from Carrie.
What's in the box?
And Carrie writes, hey fam. It's been a long ass time since I posted anything or even really looked at this group. Okay.
Matt Damon.
I joined in 2020 and lost around 50 pounds doing the elimination diet. Wow. But after that started, I started binge eating again. It's been so long since then, and I'm up to my highest weight ever at 311 pounds. I'm making this post now because I've been trying to lose weight for the past few years, and yesterday I saw a Papa post about eating real food, and something clicked in my head. You don't say.
Wow.
I've been trying to eat junk food in moderation and still eat like shit, and obviously that hasn't gone well. So yesterday I decided to stop the bullshit, cut out all the unhealthy crap. Obviously, it's only been a day, but I'm excited to keep going. I just graduated college and started my first ever full-time job, and I've been struggling to figure out meal prepping for work. Any advice would be great. Thanks, fam. Well, Carrie, yeah, go into the kitchen and do the elimination diet and go to the meal prepping and the entire kitchen section that literally has everything that you need, shopping lists and meal prepping guides and stuff like that. Welcome back. This is why you don't leave the Swole fam, especially when you're doing elimination diet. This is why you stay focused and stay accountable and plug in and post, which you're doing now. But yeah, if you don't keep going, again, pillar number 7, if you're not consistent, things are going to backslide pretty quick. And no, you cannot eat junk food in moderation. You cannot eat these addictive foods in moderation. If you think that everything in moderation is a thing, well, you are just putting a lot of effort towards being average and not making progress. You can try to justify it any way you want, but you have to think about what you're putting in your mouth. And if you're putting poison in your mouth in moderation, then guess what the outcome is going to be. So it's very important to make sure that you stay focused, and you have to undo your perception of what food is. Just because you can chew it and swallow it doesn't make it food. Most things in the supermarket, most things out there are not actually food. Junk food, it's not food. It's not food. It's not nutritious. You're getting scammed. It's a marketing scam. All right. Welcome back, but let's get you focused. And I want to pump the brakes on you a little bit. I want to bring some reality back home. You're an addict, and it's very important to address these things very seriously. So I know it's only been a day. We're super stoked that you are plugging back in, but at the same time, you're excited to keep going. Everyone's excited when they start, right? Everyone's excited when they start. So many people start. Everyone says, well, motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Well, everyone starts. People start over and over again. So who cares, right? Carrie, I'm just going to tell you, no one cares if you're starting. We want to make sure you keep going because that's the problem last time. You started last time too, and now you're at your highest weight ever because you were inconsistent. You didn't set those good habits. So everyone, welcome Carrie. Make sure that you post back in the Facebook group. Go and answer her post. Carrie, you need to make sure that everything's out of your house. You're gutting everything. You're not spending time with friends. You're not going to bars. You're not going places where there's junk food or you're eating first. You're removing yourself from those situations. Very important that you are militant on this. It needs to be like a religious fervor. I'm telling you, the 7 pillars is a lifestyle. It's a mindset. There's a lot of morality with eating quality food and taking care of your temple. It's very important. So if you never quit, you never have to start again. And it's a perfect post for Fef. So Carrie, welcome. I don't think you ever left, but welcome officially back into the fold. And let's give another round of applause. Carrie, you posted. You're calling yourself out on your bullshit, which is great. So you were in the right place, right? You were back here in 2020, but you see, this is what I always say. You could join the Swole fam, but we can't do it for you. We have all the tools for you. Again, this is why consistency is so important. See, Carrie was doing well. She did the elimination diet, or she started doing it, but this is why the 7th pillar, consistency. It doesn't matter if you do pillars 1 through 6, if you're doing it every other year, right? If you do it for a couple months and then you don't do it for 3 years, yeah, you're going to end up back or worse when you started. It's totally possible. All right. By the way, I don't have any shit in my house. I think we still have some, actually, I got some bottles of scotch over here unopened. I told you, I don't have any kind of, there wouldn't be, but there could be a bag of chips in the house and it wouldn't get consumed. I have no worries about that. There's no impulse. Oh my God, I'm going to eat those cookies. I'd be like, what the fuck are these doing here? And I would throw them in the trash. I do that with foods that most people would think are healthy. Like, get this fucking shit out of my house if for whatever reason. Oh, so-and-so left it. I just brought it. But yeah, you throw it out, toss it, ditch it. It shouldn't be in your house, but I paid money for it. So the fuck what? You're not going to eat it. So get it out. Seriously, get it out. That's your environment. That's your community. You can't surround yourself. If you have garbage in your house, you're going to eat it. You don't want to eat it. But what if I put it in the trash? What the fuck are you going to do with it? You're going to sit there and just jerk off looking at it? That's fucking creepy. Shut up, Brandon. I know.
Come on, man.
He's like, I like to look
at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed.
Smells good.
All right. It's one of those days. It's Friday. Positive charisma in your personal experiences. Which do y'all find better / more health benefits? Ghee, for those listening, it's Ghee. It's ghee, or clarified butter. Well, clarified butter is ghee, or ghee is clarified butter. I mean, exactly. Okay, so you're getting into this. Google tells me all ghee is clarified butter. True, but not all clarified butter is ghee. However, everything I've read thus far indicates that's the same thing. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I'm not looking for clarified butter anyway, personally, but ghee is fine. I mean, I've never seen something that said, this is not ghee, it's clarified butter. I've only just seen ghee, personally. And it's probably that's the case, but I'm sure if you're going to clarify butter, it's just ghee. I'm sure it has something to do with like the cultures used or the time length, or maybe, who cares, right? you're only going to see, I've never seen clarified butter that wasn't labeled ghee. ETA or additional, I eat both and feel the same, but I'm now wondering if they're just the same thing in different packages. I've never seen clarified butter if it wasn't labeled ghee, but whatever. The most important thing is if it's 100% grass fed and grass finished and it's a quality source. So I eat raw butter. Ghee is great for people that might have issues with, if you have regular, grass fed butter, raw butter, and you have issues, maybe ghee is something that you're interested in because I think it's less casein. It's even less lactose, whatever the clarification process is. I don't know off the top of my head because I don't eat ghee. I've had it before, but I just like raw butter. And I'm great with that. So if you have issues with butter, you might want to try ghee and see how you feel. So anyway. Okay. So which ones do you like the best? What do you like the best? I have a lot of raw butter. I had some steak last night. I put raw butter. I eat like a piece of butter with almost every bite, especially when it's cold. I love it. I love steak and butter. It's fantastic. And I use tallow and I use raw butter. And those are the two things that I use, period. That's it. Okay. All right. So let's get into an email response. Now, we talk about it often, but some of you still aren't on the email list.
That's fucking bullshit.
And I know you're not. I know what you're thinking. Well, Papa Swolio, my inbox, I just have too many emails. I'm not going to see yours. Yeah, because you're like the town bicycle. You just allow everything in. You allow all the spam, promotions, emails from Facebook. Someone liked your post. You have so many notifications. You're just not taking care of your inbox. Your inbox is sloppy. It's like shredded roast beef. You wouldn't even know if a fucking train entered your inbox. So I'll tell you what, I will make your inbox feel like it's 1993. I'll make it feel like the first email you've ever opened. Go to makeemailswoleagain.com, makeemailswoleagain.com, and I'll stretch your inbox out for real this time. I'll make you excited to look inside your inbox. Whenever time you say like a bing, ooh, Papa Swolio, that might be Papa Swolio because I actually felt that one. Something's in there. Yeah. I'm going to rejuvenate your inbox. Go to makeemailswoleagain.com and get your inbox stretched out today. Now, we got a response here from Andrew from the read this if you've ever skipped leg day email. And Andrew writes, you mean people only do 1 or 0 leg days?
Matt Damon.
All right. Gotta hit them at least twice a week. I've been told wrong, but driving your legs drives your hormones like testosterone, which then helps gains in other parts of the body. Happy hump day. Yeah, just train your legs. I usually train my legs once a week. If you're training them hard enough, good luck training them twice a week. Some people that train legs twice a week, I'm like, are you really training your legs? Maybe you're splitting them up into 2 different days. But yeah, if I train legs, yeesh. Oof. I don't know if they're getting done in a 7-day period, but to each their own. As long as you're making gains, we and the Daily Swole salute you. We salute you.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
We that are about to do leg day salute you. All right, let's get into some knowledge. If you got a question, drop it in the chat. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Thanks for the response to the emails. When you do get an email, feel free to respond. Answer back. Answer me. Look at me. Let's get into this question. Mr. Nani Samrat Sena. Because Mr. Sani Samrat Sena was taken, we have some underscores here because that's a popular name on Instagram. Biggest achievement? I don't know. Biggest achievement? Being born, I suppose, or maybe doing 2,646 live streams in a row. That's a big achievement. It depends on how you look at it, right? Biggest achievement? It's pretty awesome. Just being here with the Swole fam, making fucking gains every day. Almost, for 40 fucking years making gains. Goddamn right. Pablo Alberto, because 1 underscore is not enough. We need to do those. Papa Swole, how would you manage to go to the gym when work is between 12 and 18 hours a day? Go first. Dun, 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 dun. I need the gifts, like the more you know with the comet and the star. Na, 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 na.
The little rascal has spirit.
How would you manage to go to the gym when work is between 12 and 18 hours a day? Go first. Go first. Prioritize it. What's your priority? You might be like, well, work is my priority. Yeah, but come on. Your health comes before work. It does. It should. If it doesn't, that's fucked up. Go first. Faizan Kolhar 143. Please help me to lose weight. I don't know how to loosen your weight. That'd be weird. Like, is it tied around you? Do you have to loosen it? All right. A little grammar play. Help me lose weight. Help yourself. Close your fucking mouth. Do the elimination diet. Instagram questions. Am I right or am I right? Or am I right? Khan Guven 2334. Look at that avatar. What the fuck is going on there, bro? That's a
What the fuck is
that's a fever dream, son. What in the fucking Lizzo is that? Bro, can you recommend a natural pre-workout except protein powder? Huh? I'm going to ignore the last three words because I don't know what the protein powder or except. It's all right. I get it. People are trying to speak English, and I appreciate it. I'm still not going to answer questions. I have no idea what the fuck you're trying to say. A natural pre-workout. I would recommend making your own. The problem with pre-workouts is you're getting, powdered caffeine. You're getting all these stimulants and flavorings and sucralose and stevia and all this garbage. So there are efficacious ingredients that you can take. I would just get those, get a micro scale, weigh them, and use the appropriate doses. Because a lot of times you're not getting the proper amount anyway if you're using beta-alanine or betaine or citrulline malate or electrolytes. Get the raw ingredients. You could buy them in bulk and then weigh them out. Boom. Make your own. There you go. The more you know. I just need that. Yeah, I need that on the I need that on the show. I need that on the show with the soundboard. Let me see if I could drag that over. Let me see if I could drag that in. I probably can drag the GIF. Yeah. Na 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 na. The more you know. Na na na. That's nice. I get the video. Yeah. All right, that's solid. I could do that with some audio. I could work that out. Thank you. Harmless Potato 88 _ PVT, like private. Well, potatoes are nightshades, so I don't think they're harmless. How do I build a stronger back for motocross? By lifting zavets. Yoga's fantastic. Jefferson curls, deadlifts, anything that's good for your back. Glutes are very important because if you're doing motocross, and hip flexors and I don't know, everything. Kettlebells and dynamic mobility would be great too. But you're doing a lot of isometric holds and a lot of weight shifting. So you could do a lot of lateral and resisted movement. That's more athletic training and very sport specific. But a stronger back is a stronger back. People just think that a back is just a back. Your back is supported by your hips and your glutes and everything's integrated. It's not just, these muscles by themselves and everything else will be fine. It needs to be integrated. Bookworm, what do you think of cassava? I don't even know how you pronounce that, as a breakfast substitute. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I've heard of it before. I have no idea what the fuck it is. Which means that's how I think of it. I don't know. Is that another name? Is that like Hebrew for steak? Let me know. All right. Great House 3121. Papa Soy, what is the best workout for building your biceps? There is no best of anything, but there are good exercise choices. Make sure that you're focusing on the initial tension. A lot of people they don't focus on partials or negatives. Barbell curls are fantastic. Dumbbell curls are fantastic. Preacher curls are fantastic. Even preacher hammer curls. Sometimes hammer curls are fine. Reverse curls are great for the forearms as well. And, incline curls are pretty good. It's not the most advantageous position for the biceps. So there's actually, research out there that shows that lengthened, doing incline curls is really not optimal or ideal for the biceps. But some people get some great progress from that. But as long as you're hitting the biceps from different starting points. But I would just do some sort of like a standard curl, maybe using either like an arm blaster or with your arms supported so you don't cheat, so you can really get a nice strong leverage position for the curls with a barbell curl or dumbbell curls, and or you can also do preacher curls. And don't forget lengthen partials. Like at the end, don't just stop if you can't do anymore. You get some assisted reps or just partial reps at the end, because when the muscle's fully lengthened, those lengthened partial reps are very important for making gains. Bookworm, Kashava is a powdery drink made from several different herbs with chocolate as a flavoring.
Inconceivable!
Yeah. Liam A. Randall with some underscores there. Yeah, some cable curls can be all right if you do them facing away from the machine. It depends. Remember, progressive overload is progressive overload. You can build muscle with many different pieces of equipment, different angles and stuff like that. Liam, what is the exercise called that you do in almost every video with a heavy rod / piece of wood, mace, club, Persian meals? There's different names for some of the things that I've swung in videos, but it's great for grip, wrist, elbow, shoulder, strength, balance, mobility. Okay. Bex, your swollenness.
He's heating up!
How would you recommend someone calculate their caloric daily goal? I never really fucked with that too much, to be honest. I just kind of tracked and gauged and then adjusted as necessary. There's the classic. There's many calculators online that will approximate your energy levels or your energy expenditure, your height, your weight. It really comes down to your lean mass also. But I remember you can, taking your body weight, multiplying it by 13. Was that maintenance? There's some generic ways of just getting a ballpark, but it really comes down to your lean mass, because you could be X amount of weight, but be mostly body fat. So you don't need to feed your fat. You need to feed your lean mass and bones, muscles, not your fat stores. So I personally I don't really dabble with that. You can look up an online calculator, and I would just Google it. There's a bunch of them that will give you a ballpark, but again, it's not completely accurate. You're going to have to track these things. So you need to be making sure that you're getting in sufficient protein. And like I always say, you need to focus on the food quality, and then you can go from there and adjust. So if you're weighing yourself once a week and you're gaining slowly over time, remember, you might be gaining muscle. You might be building muscle over time. As you start a new training program, you might be retaining extra water. So there's different things when it comes to how your composition of what you consume. So focusing on protein and focusing on healthy fats, and then filling in the gaps with some low inflammatory carbohydrates is usually the best method. And then observing over time. And the more consistent you are, the more you'll be able to change. So if you're consistent with what you consume, then you'll know, oh, let me pull back a little bit, or let me eat a little bit less of these carbohydrates. Let me X, Y, and Z. And then you can kind of see how it goes. So whatever you're doing, you said, I've done the online calculations. I'm roughly built like a manatee, a sea cow, chubby but adorable. Oh, we know manatees down here in Florida. Bottom line, when you're eating food, focus on the protein first. I mean, it's going to be protein and fat. If you're eating a steak or ground beef or something, obviously there's protein and fat, but don't be eating protein and going to carbs and protein. Just eat protein and fat, and then trust me, you'll be full. That's where you're going to get your satisfaction from. You're not going to get fullness. You're not going to get satiety from the carbohydrates. If anything, you have a little bit afterwards, but trust me, if you focus on protein and fat, I'm not saying you have to do keto. I'm not saying you can't eat fruit or you can't have carbohydrates, but just keep that in mind. If you focus on that, you'll be more satisfied and you'll be getting your nutrient-dense food. Well, it's not just a journal to keep track of what works. You need to track what you're doing. Again, focus on hitting that protein goal, especially with lifting, but you're not going to know what to change unless you know what you're doing. So bottom line, are you currently gaining overall weight or are you losing overall weight? You know what I'm saying? So if you're just doing stuff and you don't know what you're doing, how do you know whether to do more or less? You don't even know what you're doing. So you have to start with the 0 point. What are you currently doing? I hate measuring and, I'm eating this amount of calories, because not all calories are equal. People just start playing the calorie game. You get over obsessed and you forget what to focus on. Have you done an elimination diet? Let's put it that way first. John Roach, what kind of products are we using on the hair and beard? Jojoba oil and or beef tallow. We have some Pure Zero shampoo or conditioner that's like made with, it wasn't like eucalyptus or there's something in it. It was like, there's like barely anything. I think it's called Pure Zero, a company. Because I wash my hair maybe once a week or 2 weeks, depending on when I go and get, because she washes my hair and stuff when I go to get my beard done. So I have to like remember what I just saw in the bathroom, but I think it's the company is Pure Zero and it doesn't have no phthalates or parabens or mineral oils or any of those things. And that's really important. But either nothing or I just put some jojoba oil on and that's it. And tallow based products are fantastic. Grass-fed tallow. But remember, if you want quality hair, skin, and nails, where is that coming from? It's coming from inside your body. Your body's creating it. So make sure that you're eating quality food and then it'll help with those things. Murtal Mehmed 36. And then we're about to go balls deep because we got overtime coming up at the end of today's episode. Does consuming protein powder, pre-workouts, etc. actually good for you? Well, I mean, protein is good for you. Pre-workout depends on what you're taking pre-workout. So possibly it depends. It depends. I don't use protein powders. I have in the past. I feel no different from when I use them or not use them. You can find a grass-fed whey protein isolate, but at the same time, it's heated, it's denatured. Like you're not getting the benefits of the whey. You're not getting the benefits of the grass-fed dairy. So what I do after a workout, so instead of spending money on that, I'll buy raw yogurt or I make my own raw kefir and I'll just drink that after a workout. That's what I do. So actually good for you, good is relative. I think there are things you could take pre-workout for your training that creatine is great, but you can get a lot of that from nutrition. Creatine is great. There are things like citrulline, malate, and some people like beta-alanine or betaine or agmatine. And these things you can get raw ingredients. The problem is when you buy these pre-formulated pre-workouts, you're getting aspartame, you're getting sucralose and stevia and monk fruit shit, garbage and caffeine and all this stuff that, I have a little black coffee and I'm good to go. Time to make some fucking gains. If you're getting quality sleep, you don't need much of a boost. Or take a cold shower, right? Or go for a walk and get your body going first thing in the morning. So if you're getting quality sleep, you'd be surprised at how little you need to feel fucking lit in the morning. If I'm getting quality sleep and I'm up, the sunrise, and then I'm taking the dog for a walk or I'm jumping in the cold plunge, like I'm already awake. So usually what I'll do is I'll take Rufus for a walk. Every time my morning schedule changes, I don't like anchoring it down. I'll explain how I changed things somewhat recently. But I'll go take him for a walk. I'm sweaty, bring him back, give him water. I'll jump in the cold plunge. So I'm already awake after I come back from like a half an hour walk. And then I jump in the cold plunge. I'm already fucking awake. I'm lit. Dopamine's pumping. And then after that, I'll make some coffee. Like I'm already going. I'm already bumping. I don't really need it. So it's kind of like a little enjoyment after all that. But I was doing cold plunge first thing in the morning every day. And you could still do that and cold shower, things like that. But then when the chiller broke, and you guys remember that. So for like a month, and it really threw me off because I was used to it, right? Every morning, first thing, boom. It gets it. Your routine can get addictive. And it was a big, like a sledgehammer at first because I was so used to it. If I was missing something first thing in the morning, so I was groggy and I felt hot. And so I got it. And then I got used to, because it took like a month. They were fucking around and it was bullshit. But I got used to not doing the cold plunge for a month. And then once it came back in, I've been doing it intermittently. I haven't been doing it every day sometimes. Or sometimes I'll do it later on. But I don't do it first thing anymore. I'll do other things first. I could do it first thing, but I like doing it a little bit more inconsistently because I didn't like how I felt when I didn't have it available, because it might break again. It's hot as fuck. It's on all the time. So I don't like I didn't like the dependence on it. So it was a shock when I didn't have it. Oh my God, I don't have the cold. I take a cold shower for because the water's not cold here for more than 10 seconds because it's Florida and it's hot as shit. So you have a little bit of cold water and then it's warm. So I didn't like the way I felt without it. And yeah, I could go to the gas station, get some ice and bring it back, but it's like, I kind of like doing it intermittently. And some days I just, I don't get around to it, but I'm not anchored to it anymore. So what I do, what has woken me up just fine, is going on a walk first thing. I take him on a walk first thing. I was going outside, but walking, moving. I'll take him on a walk for half an hour. And then after that, I'm kind of already good to go. And then if I want to do that, it's an extra bonus. And sometimes I'll do it, or I'll wait and I'll do it for a minute or two right before I lift weights, because then it cools me off. It feels great. And it keeps me with less fatigue during my workout because it's so hot outside. So when I'm training, a cold plunge or a cold shower before you work out is fantastic if you've never tried it. So anyway, I feel a lot better doing it that way. So it used to be a staple. First thing, boom, plunge. I like to move first now. And even on days when I don't do it, I feel much more consistent, and I feel less dependent on that set schedule. So I found still testing things, found a vulnerability when that thing broke, because I was like, my routine was like off, and I just felt like a hot potato. I couldn't cool off because I was used to it. All right, let's see. Beck says, thank you for stretching my ears with that knowledge cock. You are very welcome. Beck says, I wonder if Papa feeds Tainty Boy and Church a raw food diet. They deserve the gains too. Indeed. They get a little sweet potato mixed in. Their digestion is a little bit better with it. But yeah, they just have raw beef, liver. They have raw kefir. So, yep. All right, maybe one or two more questions. Daniel, Papa, are you on TRT now? No, I'm not. But I need to go get some blood work done and stuff, so I'm open to it. I'm not one of those people like, I have to eat beef and I'm just going to do this forever and that's natural. Like, no, I'm going to maintain this muscle and I'm going to be the 60-year-old man that's just fucking absolutely jacked and be yoked. I mean, it's TRT. It's not going to be like more than what I would normally. I'm not going to like take extra or whatever. But when I do go, and I think it's totally great to have your testosterone at the higher range. You don't want to be at the lower range. Well, it's within range. No. I don't want to sacrifice quality of life. So I'm not on it now, but if I am, I'll talk about it. Like, hey, I checked and my levels were X, Y, and Z. On Monday, I'm going to be 40. So, I mean, this is the decade that people start doing it. I guess I could start it now, but once you start that stuff, you're pretty much on it forever. And it's like, why do it when you don't need to? So, I have little feelings once in a while. I'm like, maybe it's a little bit low, like if I'm dragging or if I'm this. But sometimes it's not sunny out, or sometimes I just I didn't sleep that well. So, I'll check it out. But I have kids first, then TRT. That too. Also that. Yeah, also that. So, yeah, at some point, I'm not going to be like, no, I'm still not. No, if I do that, I'll tell you. You're going to know, because this is going to just fucking... I don't think I need it yet. Yeah, I'm going to do it right. Like, I'll go somewhere. Yeah, I'll go somewhere and like, hey, if this is this range, like, hey, we could bring this up and, whatever. We'll figure it out. If it's like, hey, you're here and you could be here. Oh. I'm not just going to be like, yeah, let me just take stuff. But I have nothing against that kind of stuff. I don't think anyone cares. When I say that, I don't think anyone cares in terms of people just don't like a liar. Like, oh, I'm not taking anything. And then you are taking lots of shit. So, I mean, I don't think there's doesn't fucking matter. As long as you're just like, hey, are you taking something? Yeah. It's like, okay then. be honest. I think so too. Lay says, because you eat so well, I bet your levels are fine. Yeah, I bet so too. It's just mostly the difference now is my recoverability because I train really hard. You just need more recovery. But I like training. So it's very, I'm telling you, it's challenging to train really hard, but then give more recovery. So what I'm trying to do is I'm training really hard, but I'm trying to break apart my muscle groups even more because I like training frequently, but you got to cut your volume down. The more frequently you train, you really have to make sure you recover enough, right? Palm Swole, you mean like Mike O'Tren? Yeah, that fucking clown. What a, it's almost like, it's very impressive. It's very impressive. So Mike O'Hearn, he's like the Donald Trump of fitness in the sense that anything can happen or he could do anything. And most of the stuff is, lies with Donald Trump, but like anything, he could be accused of anything. And people that like, no one fucking cares anymore. We're like, all right, it's just so many lies and bullshit. And it's like, no. I want the economy to be better. People just don't give a fuck. He's indicted for the 9th time. Everyone's like, shut the fuck up. Like, be quiet. No one cares. No one cares. This is what the Democrats do. They blame you for what they're doing. You got a fucking criminal in office and everyone's just like, no, but over there. So anyway, Mike O'Tren is the same thing. It's become a meme. He knows he's taking shit. He knows he's full of shit and he just denies it as if he's fucking that jacked and he's like 50 something. Get the fuck out of here. Guy has more Botox in his face than Kim Kardashian. Nothing moves. Anyway, right? So Mike O'Tren is kind of like that. He could do anything. He's a walking meme, but at least he owns it. He's like so full of shit and he knows he's full of shit. It's like entertaining. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, yeah, he could just, everyone knows he's not. And he's like, it's like, he's the only one that's gotten a pass because it's so ridiculous that everyone's like, yeah, Mike O'Tren, this is his name now. And he like trolls himself when he just doesn't tell the truth. Matt, I don't even know who he is, to be honest. You probably do. You just don't. Mike O'Hearn, you just never, I'm sure you do. You've seen him. I'm quite sure. Anyway, so let's get into some. You're not missing much, by the way. You're not missing much. Yikes. I love when I have a video in the folder. Let's go balls deep. All right.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's deep.
Oh, yeah, Frank, The Rock as well. Yeah, The Rock. Well, come on. Has The Rock said that he's natural? He's been saucing for fucking years. Have you seen him when he was younger? He was kind of like pudgy in the WWE. He wasn't lean and shredded. Oh, he's fucking saucing out of his mind. He's saucing out of his mind.
Shut up, bitch.
Out of his mind. All right, I love when I look in the folder and there's a video that's titled Save This for Last. You know it's going to be intense when the title says Save This for Last. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. So we're saving that for last. Let's do this one. Holy shit. Is Halloween already? Let's do this one first. Fat Liberation Month. Here we go. I'm calling audibles.
What's in the box?
We're going, Daniel, fuck, I've missed being here, Papa. Yeah, DN. Yeah. Where have you been? Where have you fucking been? All right, Anabolic August. Hashtag Anabolic August. Drop that in the chat. Here we go. Fat Liberation Month. Oh boy, we just got out of Rainbow Month. Didn't find a pot of gold or leprechauns and shit, but my God.
Hey friends, August is National Fat Acceptance Month.
No, it's not.
I have been on a journey to learn about fat acceptance. And
no, it's not. It's Anabolic August. It's fucking Fat Month now. We just went from Gay Month to Fat Month. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's Fat Month. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Liberating fat people from the fat concentration camps. Yeah. Oh, the fat concentration camps, they didn't give me 10 cheeseburgers today. Oh no, I'm sad. They gave me a steak instead. I can't eat my French fries and my supersized Coke.
Liberation since January of this year.
What?
So I'm still pretty new, but I'd like to take you on a little bit of a journey of what I've learned every day. I'm going to be posting something about what I've learned or a resource.
No.
And if you would like to learn more, you can head to naafa.org, which is the National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance.
Sounds like the NAACP. The National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance. It's called aka going for a walk. I recommend you all have marches every day. Just keep marching. Go coast to coast. Keep marching. Advanced fat acceptance, aka a flight of stairs. Okay, let's move on.
They are a great place to start.
Oh, it's over. Thank God. All right.
Matt Damon.
Sheesh. No, you're not taking my month. Anabolic August. Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a fucking chance. Yeah. Who wants to make a bet? Who wants to make a bet that the National NAFA Fat, the offices, the headquarters? Oh, that's ground floor. That's ground level. It's on the first floor. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay, the next one's thin privilege. You know what? Hashtag Anabolic August, everyone. Anabolic August in the chat. Anabolic August.
Yow. Yow.
Loud noises!
All right, this one's called Thin Privilege. So moving right along, this Halloween's in 2 months. So, my God. My God.
I'm really sorry it's hard for you to gain weight, but don't pretend you don't know what skinny privilege is. I'm really fucking tired of it. Skinny privilege is walking into a store and it having 0, 00, and 000, but it only goes up to large or extra large when there's 1X, 2X, 3X, and so forth. Skinny privilege is seeing that anorexic and bulimic people are on covers of magazines, but no one dares to call them unhealthy. But if you're over a size 4 or 6, you're fat. And if you're over a size 10 or 12, you're morbidly obese.
What
and
are you
must
saying?
Have diabetes or high cholesterol because you just can't be healthy.
Breathe.
It's being more active than a skinny person, but no one believing you because skinny people must be more active than fat people. It's finding chairs in hair salons, airplanes, and anywhere you go easy to sit in because there's space and they're not catered to anyone who's over a certain size.
Again, if you can't fit into a fucking chair, it's not the chair manufacturer's fault. It's what you're doing with your life. My God. Well, a fat person's active and a thin person's active. Yeah. Yeah, I'm active. I go to the gym. Fat people go to the gym too. Okay. Maybe it has to do with what we're doing in the gym and also probably what we're doing outside. You know how many people go to the gym that are fat and eat garbage fucking shit when they leave? Pretty much everyone. That's pretty much what we're doing here for 2,646 straight days. Talking about people that do one part and don't do anything else. How many people go to the fucking gym, do bullshit workouts, and then go and eat McDonald's? A lot of fucking people.
Going to the hospital and having people believe why you're sick instead of blaming it on your weight all the time. It's being told that I shouldn't wear certain things because it's disturbing, but yet skinny people get to walk around half naked and that's not disturbing at all.
I mean, fat people walk around like half naked too. It's just hanging out of their clothes. I don't know. This is just, okay, it's over. My God. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Are there any women here today?
Jesus Christ. Let's not talk about that anymore. Let's just pretend we didn't do that one. All right, as if that wasn't bad enough. An older item named Thin Privilege already exists in this location. Do you want to replace with a newer one? Your move? No, I want to keep both because I'm going to watch these again. Save this for last. Well, it's last, and it's a long one. We're going deep. Who's ready for a fucking firestorm?
I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you.
Who's ready for a firestorm? We're going to do this. We're going to go and give away the Swole card, and then we're going into overtime. So let's fucking go. Here we go, beasters.
What's in the box?
What's it going to be, fam? Save this for last. Yikes. Fuck.
Never seen a family like this.
We went from mother
and son
to father
and daughter.
That's right. This father and daughter used to be mother and son. 15-year-old Corey Mason, who loves mascara and lip gloss, was actually born a boy.
I always wanted to be a girl. I would always, go like this, like this. I was always girly.
And this is the woman who gave birth to Corey and 4 other kids. She never felt comfortable in her female body.
I definitely felt like a boy. I definitely felt like I identified with boys, but I didn't realize it was possible that I could actually be one.
It wasn't until 4 years ago when the two watched a TV special on transgender teen activist Jazz Jennings that everything became clear.
I said, wow, I'm just like her. I'm a girl trapped in a boy's body.
Corey started taking puberty blockers at age 11 to stop facial hair growth and deepening of the voice.
You know what that is?
This is the moment Corey received her first dose of female hormones. She's overcome with emotion.
Just seeing her courage and her bravery in the face of so much adversity, I think that's ultimately what gave me the courage to come out myself.
For Mom, the transition began with a short haircut.
Oh my God.
The 39-year-old then started injecting testosterone.
My voice has gotten deeper. I've grown facial hair, even though I shave it now.
Earlier this year came the double mastectomy.
Excited? Happy?
I felt like I was trapped in a woman's body, and just that mastectomy made me feel free.
The transition has proved difficult for Les Mason, who married Erica 10 years ago.
It's challenging because I married this beautiful woman, but I'm getting to the opportunity to see someone become who they truly are.
It's prom season across the country, and Corey won't be left out. The entire family helped pick out a dress.
You want it like big and poofy?
Ooh, yes, very. What you think?
Definitely.
Her little sister Ellen has a prediction.
She's gonna be a prom queen, I know it.
This is who she was meant to be. Definitely. No question about it.
And though Corey's mother is now a man, he'll never stop being Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
There are some things, you know, when you go to the doctor's office and they ask you if you have a family history of mental illness, things like heart disease, right? That's probably the first one. That's the most hereditary thing. You go to a doctor, right? You have to fill out the, what's it called? It's like the intake form, right? You have to go through, are you on any medications? Do you have any family history of any of these following diseases? You check off the boxes. Oh, my grandmother had cancer. My father had a heart attack when he was blah, 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 blah. It's also like that with mental health. Obviously, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It hits every fucking branch on the way down and gets stuck. I don't know, man. I don't have to say anything. Look, I wish people to do there's a interesting line, right? You want to say, oh, let people live their lives and do what they want. But when does that allow people to like facilitate these intense delusions? You know, there's no such thing as being trapped in another person's body. Like, you are what you are. You are what you are, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, talk about hating yourself and feeling lost. And again, I saw a documentary of someone else who's a fucking hot mess. That Jazz Jennings girl is a hot fucking mess. Oh, I saw this documentary. That's me. I'm a boy trapped in a girl's body. No, you're a girl. And it's okay. Maybe you like boys or girls. It's like, okay, you could be gay. It's allowed. Like, it's an option. I don't know. Did I see that correctly? Was that father still with? Like, holy Cuckosaurus Rex. Like, was that father like, well, I'm just watching someone become who they are? Bro, you're with like a pretty woman and now you're... What? Fucking Peg City. What is that about? There's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot. I don't know if there's a lot to unpack. It's pretty much there. And the thing is, this is not transphobic. There's no hate towards these people. It's shockingly insane. Shockingly. It's just wow. I mean, look, it's like, well, you have to let people live their lives. They've been doing it. So it's not like, oh, I'm making a podcast and stop it. And they're like, oh, okay. Papa said stop. Now I'm going to go off the blockers. They're already doing it. That's just me being shocked by. I mean, I'd be shocked too. It's shocking too when people put those like 7-inch gauge earrings and they cut their tongue in half and they have like piercings and they look like a fucking lizard and they tattoo their eyeballs so they're black. That's shocking too. If you do this to a child, it is insane. It is legitimately child abuse. We do not let children make decisions for a reason. We don't let children drive automobiles and do this type of reckless behavior or get tattoos, any of these things, because they don't have the proper mechanisms. Their brain isn't fully developed. They don't make good choices. They don't have experience. They don't understand risks the same way. My goodness gracious. All right. That's why I was last. Fucking hell, bro. An older item named Save This for Last already exists in this location. Do you want to replace it with the newer one? We already had a Save This for Last. You're going to lose your fucking mind. Do you want to save both of them? All right. Swole card time. Let's give this shit away. Falcon, kick us off. Hashtag Anabolic August, you sluts. All right, we got a winner. So fam, I need you to go let her know this is the deal. Carrie, congratulations, you won today's Swole card.
Congratulations!
I might even add that Carrie needs today's Swole card. Now, I love raffling this off, and I do enjoy giving them to Swole fan members that, you know, make a post that really impacts all of us or stands for something that we all have dealt with or can deal with. So here's a reminder. So first off, let Carrie know that you won today's Swole card. Email us, support@swolenormous.com, Swole card 2646 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. The reason why this is even extra important for Carrie to receive this is when people quit, right? Pillar number 7 is consistency. So I will tell you that today is episode 2646. Today could be the last episode. It could be the last episode of the day. Settle down, chillin'. Pop ain't going nowhere. I ain't going out to get the milk. All right. I get it delivered, so I don't have to leave to get milk. All right. I'm staying. I got a gym at home. I'm staying here. Pop ain't going nowhere. But the whole point is every single day is like today could be the last episode. Tomorrow could be the last episode. The next day could be the last episode. It can always be the last episode if I quit. So Carrie, it's a lesson. We're all on point, right? We're all doing our thing. We're executing the 7 pillars. We're eating properly. We're doing all these things. We could all stop tomorrow. I know for most of us, it's absolutely inconceivable. You couldn't imagine doing it. Inconceivable! But it's possible. Every day is a chance to quit. Right? Every day is a chance to not move forward. Period. End of story. There's nothing keeping us moving forward, right? There's nothing keeping us moving forward except for ourselves. And every day is a chance to quit. So, Carrie, no more quitting. So let Carrie know that she won today's Swole card. Excellent. Fantastic. Let's nut this beach. We'll have a throwback. And then we got to get into some amazing fucking overtime. So you can start heading over into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. But we got something special for y'all. We got a throwback post Yas Beaches.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
That's why you wait to the end, because you're going to get absolutely piano cocked.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
All right, fam. Overtime starts right now. Don't nobody go nowhere. If you're a member, log into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. We got a bunch of people over there. We got Elizabeth, Shane holding it down. I got something for you, Shane. Hold on. I got something for Shane.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
How do you like that?
Emotional damage.
Shane says he loves it. He loves it. He loves that shit. He's a slut for it. All right, everyone's in there. He's like, God damn it. I mentioned how I'm like, that fucking audio is cringe now. But I appreciate you, Shane. You own it now. You're like, all right, that's my soundboard. That's the soundboard.
Because your father was a woman.
Now, once you've had sex with the woman, she will naturally start to depend on you, okay? All women do this.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
This is Marjorie Stewart Baxter.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean?
Hey. No hands. How's he doing it? Everyone wants a throwback. Coast to coast. And you had to watch the knowledge. You had to watch the knowledge cock swinging and landing. It was nice. You know you fucking like it.
You switch the samples.
All right, overtime starts right now. swolenormasickis.com. But first, we have a throw fucking back. We got a throwback. We got overtime. It's literally starting. It's literally starting. I know.
Finish him.
Okay, overtime starts right now. Head on into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. Let's do one throwback first, so you guys get a taste of what you're going to get in overtime, because we got to go deep right now. Here we
What's
go.
in the box?
Your wife's head.
This book is called Bodies Out of Bounds, Fatness and Transgression. Here it is.
Oh, God!
If you're looking for something that'll genuinely challenge the way that you think, this is it.
If you want to brainwash yourself, this is the book for you.
How to be a male feminist.
So we're going to read it together.
Women,
2 hours later.
Women who do not maintain rigid control over the boundaries of their bodies.
You don't have control over the boundaries of your body. Oh my God. If you need a city planner for your physique, it means you're fat as fuck.
Constriction was accomplished by corsets and girdles that cut into the skin and left welts, marks of discipline.
What does that have to do with you eating Taco Bell? Because they used to wear corsets 400 fucking years ago. What do you think wedding dresses are? Why do you think people want to look thinner? Because they want to look thinner. They want to look more fit. Stop eating. Exercise. Take care of yourself. You don't have to worry about that. Done. Stop complaining. Do something. Get a job.
Get your fucking ass up and work.
Oh, yeah. Get your ass up and work, bitch. That was nice. That was nice. All right. Overtime starts in 2 minutos. SwoleNormousX.com, fam. Everyone's over there. What's up, beaches? All right. Overtime about to go down. Join us, SwoleNormousX.com. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow for Swole Sluts Saturday. Fam, overtime starts right now. Peace, McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Out.
Hey. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Coming at me like that, like, whoa.